1, 2, 3.
I was never really a woman, and now I've never had the chance. I never really lived, and now I'm immortal. They say I was spirited away at the moment of the night. Some deer died in my place, but it looked like me to me at any rate. It was disorienting. I rose up out of myself, looking down at the figure on the stone. She's so young, I thought, beautiful in a way. But then I forgot about her, because of the press of air and light, the fact of traveling at such a high speed intoxicating. This is death, I thought. Just another trip to an unknown place, to meet a stranger. And it seemed I was right, because this is a sort of heaven, the kind of place someone might have thought I would like. Safety, certainly, and a nice view. Who knew it would be so dull? I am the keeper of a shrine on a wild island. I am surrounded by girls.
But we're all alike because we're homesick for Greece, which is to say, life.
No one to dress up for here.
Just the unseen gods.
No one to kiss.
No crowds at the marketplace.
No news, nothing to talk about really.
Guess we should be happy.
We are girls forever.
And we were all rather pretty and white.
Life is fortunately uneventful.
It's just that sometimes one dreams, and that can get you into trouble.
Because we remember life in dreams.
Noises, voices, cries.
Colors that buzz up against each other.
Things to touch.
The skin of oranges, the cheek of a lover.
Books.
Tools.
Paper.
There's nothing to touch here.
Except each other, and we're all too sad for that.
This is privilege.
We can't help but wonder what we might have become without it.
If we'd been left alone.
If I hadn't been so bloody special. I think I was fairly bright, observant at least.
Maybe that was the problem.
I can't help feeling that I was put away right when I threatened to become interesting. Right when I started to feel things out of the ordinary.
Bleeding.
Getting angry.
Talking too loud.
Too fast.
Too much.
I hear my mother killed my father on account of me. I was impressed. I didn't know I rated so much vengeance. But Mom, well, she was interesting. She lived long enough. I'm sure she's dead by now. No woman can afford to be that interesting. I wish I'd been that interesting. Now I'm something made of stone, handsome, bleached, and perpetual. We are stand-ins for Artemis.
He's too busy to be a stone. She's up hunting at night.
Running,
Being impressive.
That would be fun.
knowing something,
Feeling the muscle that flows the bow taut. Judging distance.
Accomplishing things. Like Greece.
what did we know of Greece?
Or life.
We think of Greece.
And it's really all about what we didn't quite see. Here.
Touch.
But what we sense.
We were girls there.
Privileged girls.
On the threshold of consciousness, hurrying past what was essential.
We think of the cities and what we see are corners not walked direct.
Dark doorways.
Like open mouths.
We would not pass through.
But wondered. Conversation held just barely out of earshot.
So that we heard sound. Scattered syllables.
But not the sights.
Muted colors of a life seemed to reveal. And now we're all still guessing.
Just at a greater distance.
At a terrible height.
Oh, and here's the irony. If a man should reach us at this place, we are supposed to kill him.
But all we want to do is speak to him.
Ask questions.
Touch him.
And I do. But only at the point of a knife. I feel their necks from which would issue answers. But no.
We terrify them with our whiteness.
Bind them in ropes.
The way market wives bind vegetables.
And then I say something or other, and the knife comes down.
And we land ourselves in silence once more.
The seabirds call.
Rise and fall on currents of clean air. And we have served something.
The
silenced male body. Offered up to something.
Just as I was offered. It has a sort of a circular and inevitable, a sense to it, I suppose.
Oh, there's a madman on the beach.
Look at him.
He seems to be attacked by phantoms. Birds, is it?
Oh, how he screams.
You can almost hear it.
Covering his head and running.
Rolling in the sand.
To get away from what?
Now would be the time to bind and bring him. Go. suffering actual people endure. Look at life, a man trying to run away from his own head. I've heard of such things, what wars do to people. They cannot escape a moment, the horrifying moment, whatever it is, and they live inside of it forever, even on a day like this. It's beautiful, of course, it always is. If you could only see it.
Birds and more birds, black or white, black or white. They are all female.
And what do the birds say?
You have killed her. You cannot kill her. You have killed her. You cannot kill her.
Who?
My mother.
Well, why would you do that?
Oh, everyone told me to. A God told me to.
And you always do what you were told?
Yes. I was a soldier first and for a long time. Only lately a matricide.
Ah. Well, I'm a priestess. I'm equally gifted in compliance. I'm also a girl, so.
Just my luck. Obedience meets obedience. We'll probably end up killing each other.
Funny you should say so. That's why you were brought to me. I'm supposed to kill you.
Why?
It's what I've been told to do.
What God do you serve?
Does it matter? Artemis.
Oh, and I serve Apollo. That's why I'm here.
What did you want me to do here?
Steal the statue of Artemis, bring it back to Greece.
Why?
Who knows? I didn't ask. If I did it, he said he'd get the Furies off my back.
We are all statues of Artemis. Take all of us with you. We are insane with homesickness.
But you're supposed to kill me.
Oh, I know. I shouldn't even be talking to you. But you interest me. I miss the sound of men's voices. We don't hear them much, and when we do, not for long. You're a sacrifice, you see?
I was always a sacrifice. Since I was a child. Beaten into submission to the tune of fathers all my life. I was plunged into the arms of the military early on. World of boys. Muscled, fatted to sacrifice in the name of fathers, which is the name of states, countries, gods. Told to obey, to lay down my body, my spirit to him, to always him. Fathers. It was easy to kill her. I've done it so often. The quick whiting of limbs, doling of eyes. Simple. What did I know about mothers? Everything I've learned about mothers is what they've been screaming into my ears since the moment I did it. They strum my sinews like harps and sing about her. And in this song, this pain, this madness, I am taught that when I took my mother's life, I made myself an exile from all nature. My crime, her blood, sears through the fabric of the world. What did I know about nature? It was not in my training.
I was schooled in sacrifice as well. Just of a different kind. The girl, the virgin. It made a kind of sense, didn't it?
Oh yes, the exchange. We knew it in our blood. We were the necessary payment of the people.
The negotiation with the mystery.
The special ones. Or are we special?
Oh yes. Terribly special.
I come from a house eccentric in blood,
Eccentric in suffering.
lie upon lie,
Generation upon generation.
aberrant,
Pariahs.
netted up,
Tight knots.
and fate.
And fate.
I thought you looked familiar.
And you.
Blood knits us.
Blood in service of blood.
My poor sister.
My poor brother.
Saved.
Saved.
is watching,
Everything up there.
invisible,
Terrible.
hovering,
We are performing a legend.
and the legend is performing us.
For what?
In the name of what?
Is it possible to become invisible at this late date?
Oh, to be unimportant,
To live without a script?
without duty,
Oblivion.
oblivion,
So who shall hold the knife now?
which killing to echo, his of you, mine of her,
Or hers of him? Redress. Is it possible? I can't remember the sequence anymore, just the deaths.
I do. I killed her last. Mine was the last. If it's redress, you should kill me.
Now I know. But it's just death now. No sense.
No sacrifice.
We have reached the threshold of futility.
The stone wall of history. End of sight.
I have heard that a needle can be made to pass through stone,
A tiny hole inconsequential to the structure.
just large enough for these two odd
To
lives.
somehow thread their way through into a new era.
A different light, beyond bargains.
Beyond exchange. Blood feuds.
Justice.
Justice.
I am the statue you've come to find. Take me to the city, to the center of the city. Build noise and life around me. I will be silent and tall. I will remind them. I will seem to see everything. I will be female and slightly terrifying. I will be what I have always been, visible and mute. You will place me at the center of something, and you will lay your tortured head upon my cold feet, and you will finally sleep. This is how the legend performs itself to an end.
I can do this for you.
I can do this for you.
This is the part everyone will forget.
The needle through the wall of history.
The part of justice which is merely
Personal.
inelegant,
A quirk
a sliver of light,
that is only
and finally,